Houston Baptist University, the university at which I teach, is proud to proclaim that we believe in the integration of faith and reason. Sad thing is that we have to say that at all, because not until the Enlightenment seized control of Europe, the original university always integrated faith and reason. They understood that the two cannot go without each other. John Paul II wrote an encyclical called Fides et Ratio, Faith and Reason, in which he said that faith and reason are like the two wings of a bird. The bird cannot soar without faith and reason. As more and more people have shown, the reason why science, the discipline of science, not just invention, but the discipline of science, the reason it grew up in the West rather than in China or India is because all the early modern scientists, from Galileo to Kepler to Newton, were all Christians or at least strong theists. They did believe in God, they had a faith in God, and their faith told them that God was reasonable and ordered and balanced, and that he created a world of reason and order and balance. It was only because they had that faith that they believed they would find principles and laws when they looked to nature. If there's no God, if everything is just random, then why would we expect to find laws in nature? Did you know that a lot of physicists, when they look for a law or a theorem or a formula, one of the criteria for the formula being accurate is that it is elegant. The more beautiful and simple it is, for instance, E equals mc squared, the more chance it has of being true. But that only makes sense if we live in a meaningful universe created by an ordered, rational God. So science itself is a product of theism and very specifically Christianity. In a book Lewis wrote called Miracles, he goes further than that. He says that the modern teaching of naturalism, the belief that all there is nature, that naturalism as a belief is self-refuting. What did he mean by that? The only way to posit a theorem like naturalism, to say that the nature is all there is, the only way for us to know that and be able to posit it is if we can step outside of nature and study nature. But in fact, if naturalism is true, if all there is nature, if, as Lewis puts it, nature is the whole show, if all there is matter, if there is no supernatural or metaphysics, then how can we step out of nature to see it and declare it to be all that there is? So even to make a statement like naturalism, we need to have the faith that there is something in us supernatural that can look down and study nature. So again, naturalism is self-refuting.